Emotional eating, the hidden cause of weight gain. Nobody talks about if you often overeat in the evening, the cause might not be food at all. Sound familiar? During the day, you hold it together. Breakfast on schedule, lunch without any slip-ups, everything under control. But in the evening, especially once the house gets quiet, something else takes over. Sweets, chips, just one more bite. This is the last time. And you don't understand why. You're not even hungry. You just had dinner. If this sounds like you, you're not alone, and it's not about willpower. Today, let's talk about what's actually going on and why diets don't fix this. The first thing to understand, food isn't just fuel for the body. It's also one of the fastest ways to change your emotional state. Sweet and fatty foods trigger a release of dopamine, the pleasure hormone. Within minutes, the brain gets the signal, things just got better, and it works, for a little while. The problem is, the brain learns this pattern fast. Stress, food, relief. Over time, it becomes an automatic response, one that's very hard to tell apart from real hunger. Let's break down how to tell emotional hunger from physical hunger. Physical hunger builds gradually. It starts as a mild emptiness in your stomach, and you could eat almost anything, even something plain like oatmeal or an apple, and feel satisfied. Emotional hunger shows up suddenly, often out of nowhere. And here's the key. It almost always demands something specific. Not, I'm hungry, but I want chocolate or I want chips. And even if you eat something else instead, the craving doesn't go away because it was never really about food. Another sign, emotional eating tends to happen at a specific time of day, most often in the evening, after work, when all the tension you've been holding finally needs somewhere to go. Why the evening specifically? During the day, we're in control mode, work tasks, conversations, responsibilities. That takes energy. By evening, that energy runs out. Self-control isn't an unlimited resource. It gets depleted, just like a muscle after a workout. And when control weakens, the emotions you held back all day start looking for a way out. And one of the easiest ways to quiet them down is food. So what emotions usually drive this? The first is exhaustion, not physical, but emotional depletion. When you're running on empty, the brain looks for the fastest source of energy and pleasure, and food is right there. The second is anxiety. Chewing itself has a calming effect on the nervous system. That's a documented fact. So when something feels unsettled inside, your hand reaches for food almost before you've consciously decided to. The third is loneliness, especially if your evenings are quiet without much connection to other people. Food becomes a kind of company, a way to fill the silence. And the fourth is boredom. When there's nothing to do, the brain looks for stimulation, and food is one of the easiest sources of new sensation. Here's the important part. None of these reasons mean something is wrong with you. These are normal human responses. Food has simply become the one tool you reach for to deal with all of them. So what can you actually do? The first step isn't banning evening snacks. Restriction almost always leads to a bigger crash later. Instead, when you feel the urge to eat, ask yourself one simple question. What am I feeling right now? Not, what do I want to eat? But, what am I feeling? Tiredness, anxiety, loneliness, boredom, irritation. Just putting the emotion into words lowers its intensity. This isn't magic, it's how the nervous system works. Naming an emotion shifts brain activity from reacting mode into awareness mode. The second step is giving that emotion a different outlet, one that isn't food. If it's exhaustion, maybe what you need isn't a snack, but 10 minutes of quiet without your phone. If it's anxiety, a few deep breaths or a short walk. If it's loneliness, a call to someone close to you. If it's boredom, any simple activity that requires attention, a book, drawing, even tidying up. This doesn't mean you should never eat in the evening because of emotions. Sometimes, a cup of tea with something sweet is just a nice ritual, and there's nothing wrong with that. The difference is whether it's a conscious choice or an automatic response that repeats every single night and leaves you feeling guilty. The third important point, look at your whole day. If you get hit in the evening, maybe there was too much control during the day, too many strict food rules, or too many tasks with no breaks at all. The body and mind don't work that way long term. Sooner or later, there's a rebound. Eating that actually works long term isn't eating at the edge of maximum self-control. It's eating that has room for flexibility, rest, and pleasure throughout the day, not just in the evening as a reward or a comfort. If you've noticed evening overeating happening on a regular basis, that's not a reason to be hard on yourself. It's a signal that some need isn't being met during the day, and your body found the only language it had to tell you about it. Your job isn't to fight that signal, it's to learn to understand it. If this video resonated with you, give it a like. It really helps the channel grow. And subscribe. There's a lot more coming on how the body, emotions, and hormones are connected, especially after 40.